at, I think you showed me 11-time All-American and so many accomplishments at UCLA, whether they be big picture, kind of macro accomplishments or specific races. If I asked you again what you're most proud of after Pioneer, what stands out?
Yeah, so like I say, I've been competing local to world level for 56 years. And I think I have a decent perspective on the sport. And I would take all the gold medals, all the records, all the All-American certificates, and put them in a drawer somewhere. And I would say the thing that I'm most proud of about swimming is Tony Anderson. And the reason I say that is that I just love the fact that there were swimmers that came after me that were inspired by me in some way. They saw my name on the record board, or they heard me talk. I came to watch them swim. They learned about my story. They wanted to be like me. I've had so many people come and say, I became a swimmer, or my son or daughter became a swimmer because of you. And to me, that's the greatest. It's better than any gold medal. I loved it. I absolutely loved it when Tony beat all my high school records. I was cheering for him.
And Tony, that's where I kind of want to turn it over to you, like on the back end of that. Speak to what he just addressed. Like, you were one of those guys that, what would you have been in sixth grade his senior year? I believe 1975, you would have been a sixth grader. I imagine a sixth grader growing up in the Pioneer School District knew all about Dan and looked at him as an idol at that time. What role did he play in who you became?
Well, I can't tell you how much that means to me, Dan, that you said that. Dan was the guy who set the bar, the true bar for swimmers in Ann Arbor. And so as a youngster, as a sixth grader when he was a senior, I couldn't even fathom how fast he was swimming and how good he was. Also, he had been so good for so long in his high school career. So it was, he was well known in that regard. But what he did is he showed us all what was possible. If you could get beyond the fact that maybe, maybe he was Superman and no one would ever swim as fast as that again, if you could get over that and get into your head the idea of maybe if I work really hard, I can come close to what Dan did. And so then as I swam every day in high school, I would breathe and see Dan Stephenson's name on the record board, all over the record board, and see it over and over and again. And Dan knows how many hours we spent in that pool morning and night. And then, it wasn't until my senior year where I thought I might be able to, get close to Dan's times. But not only is Dan is at my league meet, the high school league meet my senior year, he's the guy handing out medals to, the guys on the podium. And, just blowing my mind that he was there to see me swim, but also to encourage me, to wish me luck at the state meet. And I was used to maybe a little bit of more a competitor that would be begrudging about that, kind of the stereotypical competitor. And Dan really taught me what a generous athlete does. A generous athlete says to somebody who's, potentially breaking his record, essentially, I want you to beat that record. I want you to go out there and swim really fast. Just go for it and swim really fast. And that's incredibly motivating for a young guy. And I was a young, inexperienced guy. And so then I took that to heart. swam as fast as I could, but more importantly, after that, I would try and do the same thing with younger swimmers. And when I would run into like a kid like Kurt Spencer, who knocked me off the record board, I said, I caught him in his senior year. And I just said, you know, I know you're tired now, but you're going to swim fast at the end of the year. And I want you to knock my name off that board. And when I was doing that, I was thinking, this is what Dan would do.